how to get him to commit. My name is Coach Adrian, and I'm here to help you get the guy you love to finally commit to you. Unfortunately, in our society, many women have a hard time getting the man, the guy they love, to truly commit to being in a relationship with them. And so this is a very, very important video. And very often I get asked by clients in private coachings, how do I get him to commit more? So where should we start? The number one tip that I have for you is to make sure that you are happy without him. You need emotional independence. If you're being too needy, if your happiness is directly linked to him committing to you, you're going to put way too much pressure on yourself, and you're most likely going to push him away. Men don't like to be chased. Men like freedom and independence, and men like to pursue. And so if you are desperately trying to get him to commit, check yourself. Take a step back, detach, seek emotional independence first and foremost, because it's going to make you more of a challenge, more appealing to him. The last thing that you want to do is to seek his reassurance and validation. The more you seek his validation, the more you will lose your attraction power, and the less likely he will be to commit to you. It might sound strange, but we are complicated creatures. Oftentimes, we want what we can't have, and we overvalue what we don't yet possess. So make sure that he does not possess you, ever. That you continue to be independent, that you continue to have your own goals, friends, social circles, and activities, so that there is always something to fight for. It is also very important to avoid drama, conflict, and negativity as much as you can. In order for him to commit, he cannot see the relationship as burdensome. He cannot feel as if it's draining him. It needs to be a source, an inspiration, a source of comfort more than anything else. And oftentimes relationships start that way, but after a while, we get complacent. We start to demand things of our partners. We expect them to make us happy. We expect them to meet all of our needs. And that's not realistic. You cannot expect him to be your best friend and your partner and your therapist and the best father ever all at once on day one. It doesn't work that way. Okay? You need to take accountability for yourself in order to give him a chance to step into that role along the way. And to that end, let the relationship be inspiring. Surprise him. Do things that you love in order for him to be inspired too. Be in your element as much as possible. Understand what your quality, strengths, and attributes are, what you're good at, and let those shine. Because when you're in your element, you're going to be most inspiring. Men need to feel like they are living with purpose, that they are providers, or being able to achieve something meaningful. And it is important for you to understand what makes this man tick. What does he value? What does he want to achieve? What motivates him? And you need to support that. If you're able to do this, this man will love you forever. He will cherish you forever. If you're unable to understand what makes him tick, what he values, and what he cherishes, he's always going to feel some way, somehow, that this isn't the right fit, that something is missing. And a lot of women get so consumed by their wants and needs and their desire to get him to commit, to propose, or to have kids, or to move in together, that they forget to nurture that thing, that element that their man is so passionate about. So you need to make sure that your values align with his too. Don't try to change him into something that he's not, because that will push him away ultimately in the long run as well. Finally, I don't want you to think that you should compromise everything at all cost in order to save this relationship. You need to be true to who you are. You need to understand what your non-negotiables are, and you cannot compromise those for any man. If this man won't commit and is forcing you to compromise on your values, on who you are, and on your non-negotiables, well, he's not the right man for you. And you need to accept that too. Because some things we just can't compromise on. And I leave that up to you to determine what you can compromise on and what you cannot. So, some things are non-negotiables, and if he won't meet you halfway, remember, it's okay. It's okay. If you have questions, thoughts, leave them in the comment section below. It'll be our pleasure to provide you with tips, guidance along the way to help make sure that this man does commit to you, to help make sure that he is the right man for you. At Happily Committed, our goal is to help you create the relationship that you want. And nothing could make us happier than to support you along the way. So, keep educating yourself, keep fighting the good fight, and see you soon for another video.